Welcome everybody to our third, I think today, Restream question and answer for the Scrapbook Fun Summit. I've been talking a lot, so my words might not come out that clear, but welcome. We have Debbie J, or Debbie Jenkins here, and we are going to be getting to know what she does better and her projects, and we're open for any questions that come up. So welcome all the people from Germany, from Texas, from San Francisco, from Hershey, Pennsylvania. I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania. There you go.
I've got a roller coaster in there. Come on.
They have a roller coaster. They have chocolate, that kind of thing. So welcome, Debbie. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being part of the summit.
Oh, happy to. This is going to be, I love getting to chat with folks. So this part's going to be fun. Plus all the other things have been fun to see new things. So
excellent. So we've been asking, I know you've been listening too. So we've been asking our speakers 3 questions. The first is, where are you in the world? That's an easy one.
I am in Central Florida, meaning it is hot. It is hot. It is hot. Yeah. It's, what temperature is it? I'm going to ask my husband. What temperature is it? It is 94 degrees here right now.
Oh, there you are. You in near Orlando, or are you?
I'm right close to Orlando. I'm north of Orlando, south of Daytona, so kind of in the middle. So right close to pretty much everything.
Nice.
Busy part of Florida.
Yes.
But you are landlocked, which most people, you're not that close to the beach though.
It's probably about 45 minutes to an hour. So we're kind of in the middle. Yeah. So you've got it's basically a big sandbar is what Florida is. So we're right in the middle of the sandbar. So either direction I can get to the beach. Doesn't take too long. But when do you have time to go to the beach? And do you really want to clean your car after you go to the beach?
There you go.
There's the attitude
you get sand everywhere. Yeah, sand gets everywhere. But I do love the beach. We, my husband and I, we actually got married on the beach. So
that's nice. Yes. My parents used to have a place in Port St. Lucie, and my brother has one on Hutchinson Island. So, area.
I'm looking at the chat too. Deb Watkins says it's 92 degrees in North Texas.
There you go.
And they have the dry heat there. We have lots of humidity to go along with it.
We have wet heat, and we're in Ottawa, Canada, which is like, people think we're cold. We're not. We're extremely hot in the summer and cold in the winter. So we do extremes. We are one of them. I think we have the most extreme weather changes in a capital anywhere in the world. Like, we go from one crazy extreme to the other. So we're actually humid now. The humidity's building up.
Oh, wow.
So we've gone but we're 24 Celsius, and I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit today. Tracy,
I have to look it up.
Here, hang on.
20, I can do cold better. I can do cold. 24 would be high 70s, I think.
Hang on.
I think, or anyone there who knows who can convert for us faster than we are.
Yes. Oh, hang on. 75.2.
Yeah,
that's nice out. That's cycling weather and stuff. There's my hubby. He's going back outside.
Oh, sorry, Linda Minal there. Oh, 11 degrees. Yay.
Wow.
Celsius.
So
Celsius.
Cold? Yeah, I know. So that's, hang on.
It's not as cold as 11 degrees Fahrenheit.
But still, that's
11 is probably in the 60s.
Oh,
yeah. So Canadian, we were saying this on one call. Somebody was talking about the weight of paper in metric versus imperial. Canadians speak both languages because we do this all the time, right? We measure in metrics, but we cook in U.S. cookbooks, right? So we cook in cups. We measure in this. We drive in metrics. We do everything. So yeah, we're very confused. But it's
I would be confused trying to do anything there.
Yeah, it's been on since I was a childhood. So but yeah, our brains can do it, but I'm better at cold.
Well, you can do anything that you get used to. It just takes some time to get there.
Exactly. I saw a cat or a dog.
I saw the tail too.
Oh, kitty? I don't know. Yeah, I've got 2 black cats, and they wander around and they don't pay attention. They just basically yell at us when they want something.
Yes, Tracy has a cat. I have a dog. So we are all animal people. So the second question you're asking is, how did you get into paper crafting?
Oh, goodness. It depends on how far back I want to think. I mean, I have at one point printed out cards because I ran out of Christmas cards in my stack, and I had a bunch of them to mail out. So I just made some with some computer program back in the 90s. But more recent, I decided after I got out of college, which I'm a late college person, I just graduated in 2014. At my job, I decided I wanted to get more organized and do more things. So it's like, okay, I'm going to get a planner. So I went to Staples and I bought a cheap planner and took it home and didn't like it. It was a spiral bound thing about like this wide, and I didn't like the horizontal layout, all the things. So it's like, okay, I need to do something else. I had an old Franklin Covey, the 6 binders, and it was brown. I loved it, but it reminded me of my late husband who passed away in 2003. So I picked it up. I was going to use it, and I cried. I just couldn't do it. So I went back to Michael's, and I bought another planner. Same kind of thing, a 6-string, and nice blue teal, about this color, but blue teal cover, gorgeous. And I started thinking, well, I don't really like, I want to customize it. So I started looking up online how to make stuff to go in my planner. And as I did that, I discovered, oh, people use stamps in them. Let me try that out. And then I did a little bit more looking, and then, yeah, Jennifer McGuire, rabbit hole, done. I've basically been making cards ever since, because I saw Jennifer McGuire and stamps, and it's like, oh my God, this is too cool. And I've never, I haven't turned around since. At my job, I wound up at one point, actually, I think for like 2 years, the last couple of years that I was there, I was making about 300 Christmas cards and sending them out to anybody I knew that would call me on a regular basis. I was on a phone team. Anybody that would call me on a regular basis would get a card at Christmas and one at Halloween, and a lot of people at birthdays. And that was like for 2 years, I was making that many just for those holidays.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of crazy. And then I got sick, and I've been home ever since. And now I do this.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's one of the cool things that internet, but it's a very cool start. Everyone has an interesting start. We were talking to one of the Nicoles. We have 2 Nicoles and a Nicola, so there you go. And she started when she first got pregnant. Before she tested the blue strip. I don't know if you heard that one today. She
her
says
her third pregnancy.
Oh my goodness.
She said,
well, I've never gotten into scrapbooking because my kids are grown. My eldest stepdaughter passed away from a liver thing, a few years ago. I don't really have any contact with they were my stepdaughters with their kids. So it's like, it's just me and my new hubby. It's my boy toy. We've been married since 2011, and we do pictures, but they're all digital. We don't print anything out. And his parents don't scrapbook, which is good because they have too much stuff. So there's really been no need for me to try to learn how to do that one. I mean, I think the last even photo album I had was before my mom passed away back in '88. So it's been a long time. So, but cards, I can handle that. It's small. I can do a little project. It doesn't take up a whole lot of storage space unless you've got way too many of them. And it's done. It's like this is one of the ones I made yesterday.
Oh, that's
I made a couple of cards on a video yesterday. So yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of time to do it. It's been a couple of hours, and it's the editing of videos that takes the longest.
Yeah. There you go. So in answer to our third question, are you a scrapbooker or a card maker? You damn
card maker. Yep. Card maker. Absolutely. I mean, I don't have anything against scrapbooking. I just haven't wrapped my head around making something that big, for one. And at this point in my life, it wouldn't have a purpose, if that makes sense. Because since I'm not going to be sharing the information with anybody, it's hard enough for me to just put stuff in my planner. Yeah, I'm real bad.
Kate says she likes the immediate gratification of cards, so that makes
absolutely sense. You get to be creative and get it all done, and it's like, and then you get to give it to somebody and make them smile. So it makes you smile when you make it. It's like you're making it, and then you look at it, it's like, oh my God, that turned out better than I thought. How'd I do that? And then you give it to somebody and it makes them smile. And one of the biggest thrills I would get at my job was when I'd drop by somebody's desk and they still have my card up. 6 months later, they'd still have my card sitting on their desk because they liked it that much. And that brings me joy because I know how much they appreciated it and how much joy it gave them.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah.
Can you share, in case people haven't had a chance to watch your video yet, can you share what your project was?
Oh, absolutely. And I was smart. I actually left it here. I showed 2 different cards on the video. One is this one. And I didn't realize I was backwards. I don't like it when I'm backwards.
How do you change that? We haven't figured out how to change that.
Well, I can change it in my OBS. I just need to mirror it on my end. But give me a second. I will do that.
Because I'm not backwards, which is weird.
Yeah.
But you
Let's
are, and I've
see.
noticed that in a few times that it's like I'm right, but you're backwards. There you go.
And I'm switching
Nope.
my okay.
No,
Okay,
you're
I'll
still
just leave it
backwards.
at that. Okay. That's actually a
You're at
different screen, but cool. So this is one of them. And when you push here, it lights up.
very cool.
So this one is using the one light, the guts, the parts that are used on the inside of the card to make it light up. There's lots of different ways to do it. I've tried copper tape and little baby LED lights, and they are so hard for me to wrap my brain around and remember how did I do that. But a friend of mine from Pear Blossom Press has created. She's awesome. I love Amanda, but she has created little mechanisms. I've got a bunch of them over here where you can basically have a little piece here that you just press a button and it'll light up the little LEDs that are on the end of the wires, or this one that just has a little bitty light up at the top, so it's like a little baby flashlight. So this card, which I kind of just showed, I didn't make this one on screen. I just kind of showed how it works. And it's got one little bitty light, and then it's got a little button right over here. So you press the button and it lights up. But the one that I made during the class is this one. Same design. The die and glimmer plate are both from Spellbinders. I'm on their influencer team. Can you also put glitter with the lights? You can basically decorate it any which way you want to. I am a foiling freak. I absolutely love hot foil. I've got my glimmer system sitting right on my desk. I'm always making some kind of a glimmer card. But this one was one that came out this last month that had a glimmer sentiment and it had the die cut. So I thought, you know what would look great behind that? How about putting some vellum behind it and lighten it up? So that's where I came up with the idea. So this one has 3 little lights that you can position wherever you want to.
It's cute.
It's very neat.
So it is so much fun, and Amanda is fantastic. The tape I used in this, I think, was one that I just happened to have in my stash. I think it was the Happy Doodle tape. She has since then come out with some fabulous tape. If y'all are interested, let me know. I will let you know all about that one. But yeah, she's got some fabulous tape that is repositionable for 30 minutes after you put it down. And I just got in 2 more rolls. Just to say, I love the light up cards. I haven't been really good at making the stuff because I haven't been leaving the kits and stuff on my desk. If I leave it on my desk, I will use it. And I was fortunate enough a couple of weeks ago to be able to do the scrapbooking Stamp and Scrapbook Expo with Amanda, working her area, and did a bunch of make and takes with her, where we did a bunch of light up cards, and I got to see a bunch of her cards, and actually touch and feel. She's in California. I'm in Florida. I've only met her like 3 times in person, but she is super fun. She is super, super fun. So I got to play with her stuff, and it got my brain working a little bit more about how can I add that to just everyday cards, because if you can do just a little bit extra, it kind of makes the other person's day.
Absolutely. Someone asked, what are your favorite products to use so far? So we have your lights.
Well, that's one of them. I'm also on a few different design team or influencer teams. Probably the biggest one I'm on is Spellbinders. I spent most of the day today just putting stuff away. But yeah, Spellbinders is probably my number 1 favorite. They have fabulous kits every month. If you're involved with any of the clubs, a lot of times their clubs work together. This last month, everything was whale. So this one is the large die of the month from Spellbinders. So I've got a video to edit that's going to be going up in the next couple of days. And it's fun. I didn't do a lot of die cutting until I started working with them. And now I die cut like almost every day. And a lot of their stuff is just so fun. I do like a lot of stamping. I like a lot of different things. I basically only use things on my channel if I like it. If you see something only, there's somebody asked if they're only sold online. Sorry, the squirrel. I just saw the chat.
I'm watching the squirrel. Someone said they love the lights, but afraid I won't be able to get them in Germany.
We can always ask Amanda. I can look on her site and see if it says anything, but I can definitely ask her. If you want to contact me directly, I can definitely kind of link you guys up and see, because I would think you should be able to. If you're able to get copper tape, there are ways of doing lights without using one of her kits. Okay. There are different companies that do it. Hers are just kind of the gateway drug. Hers are so easy to do that you'll get hooked, and then maybe you'll decide to kind of move on to the next one, which brings me to what's happening for VIP folks. I do monthly classes right now that are craft along. They're just fun, and I will walk you through doing a project, and we're going to be doing a craft along next Saturday, and all of the VIP members get a 3-month subscription to my craft along card classes, the first of which is next Saturday, when we're going to be making a light up card. And do I not have it here? I put, when you put things away and you put away the wrong things.
Absolutely.
I did have the card here. It's super cute. I used a stamp set instead of doing dies. Like, this was all dies. The other one is a stamp set, and using this one from Not Too Shabby, because I thought it would be really cute to have a light behind the little honeycomb. I thought that would be cute, so that's what I made, and so that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday.
Excellent.
But and now I completely forgot why I got onto that tangent.
You're talking about the VIP project, and
yeah, that's right. So that all the VIP members, they get to participate in that class. So if you are a VIP member and you haven't already gotten if you haven't already gotten the subscription piece that I added on, go ahead and do that so you can be involved in that class on Saturday. The class is available for folks that are not VIP, but it is one that you would purchase individually. And the way that my classes typically work is you can get in on the live. I do a live stream, usually on a Saturday. Sorry, my nose is itching. Usually on a Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then you get the replay of that once I edit it, if need be, and post it back onto the website. You basically get access for 90 days after the class. Or you can, for a little bit more, get lifetime access to the class. So it's entirely up to you. And I just started a subscription service so that if you're part of the subscription, you get all of the craft along classes from the point that you sign up going forward, as long as your subscription is active. So that's kind of what the freebie is. You get the first 3 months for free.
Yeah.
But you can unsubscribe at any time. It's completely up to you.
Yeah. So for VIPs, if you're not a VIP, they're still available at the discount.
Yes, you can still take the class, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're not a VIP, you can either still buy the VIP pass. It's not going away. And there are some great bonuses in there for the people who are VIPs.
There's been a ton of stuff I've been downloading.
Yeah, so you buy a VIP pass, you get
3 months.
her classes right there, and all of the other classes that we've been offering. That's pretty good then. Seriously.
Absolutely.
I've
also added a Facebook group that's just for students, so you get free access to that too. So it's just another perk. And it's one of those things that I've got a lot of things going on in my brain that I want to expand into. So it's going to be getting better, but this is what is there now. So the subscription is what it is right now. I just basically started that one up within the last couple of months, I think.
Subscriptions and memberships are awesome. Right, Tracy? Subscriptions and memberships are awesome.
Absolutely.
Pushing Tracy that way.
Absolutely.
Because they really do give you that. But yeah, if you're not a VIP, if you are a VIP, make sure you claim things before they expire, because they do have expiry dates on a lot of the VIP gifts. So make sure you do that.
Yeah, mine is expiring on the 17th.
There you go. See, there you go. I like this comment. Okay, I've noticed a theme during these live. You have the coolest friends who just happen to have the coolest costume. Love that.
Well, yeah, as you I guess part of it is, if you like crafting, you might as well reach out to some of the folks that are doing the same thing that you do, and make friends and stuff. I mean, I do a live stream every week on Tuesdays, so anybody can come into that. This is over on YouTube, so I've gotten to know a lot of people through that. And I was lucky enough to get to go to Creativation last year, which is one way that I met Amanda there. But I think I had already we were talking about this at the expo, and I didn't realize. I mean, it's kind of where you forget, where did you meet somebody? Mm-hmm. But she had been following me before that, and it's like, you did? I'm just me.
You know what? One of the reasons I approached Tracy to do this summit is exactly what you said. It's such a cool space. I mean, I do summits for a living. That's what I teach people to do. But I'm also a crafter at heart. And just doing this and bringing people together from all over the world is really cool. Is Spellbinders only sold online?
I am looking at the website right now. I think so.
Tracy,
I do know that they opened up a new site that is for the UK. So
Tracy,
that was something new.
Tracy,
you can get Spellbinders in a lot of retail stores. Like I can bring Spellbinders in, no problem. So,
okay.
Oh yes. So just
I didn't know if it was any place brick and mortar. I know that they were at Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby's not doing basically anything card making related, really, not anything dye related anymore. That's something
you can contact your your local craft.
Absolutely.
So I don't even know my own words here. Sorry.
Words are hard.
But no, they're actually pretty easy to get. So yeah.
Excellent. I have an interesting question. Can you explain your website and how your classes work?
Yeah, I had seen that one was popping up and it was related to what I was talking about before. So tried to cover a lot of that one on there. Basically, I've actually got a couple of different pieces on my website, but the classes part is my edu site. That's edu.debbiejayscraftingcorner.com. And right now, what I've been doing is every month I've been releasing a new craft along card class. I've got plans for some other more in-depth type of courses, like how to use your lights, going from not having done anything before and evolving into tapes, because that's kind of, in my mind, the hardest one. There's the one light, the easy light. There's Chibitronics, which has got a kind of tape, but they've also got stickers for the lights. And then they've got plain LEDs and just plain copper tape, which is what I bought initially and never used, because I'd have to ask my engineer husband, how does this work again? So yeah, I mean, it's kind of where I've got it in my head, but these are just so much easier. So that's what I'm starting with now. And I'm going to evolve myself as I'm evolving the classes to teach how to do this, because I'm one of those folks. I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. So if I can do this, you can. But that's kind of how that is working right now. And when you get one of my classes, one of my craft alongs, because that's what's on the site right now, they let you have access for 90 days. At the end of the 90 days, you don't have access anymore. But for an additional $5, you can get lifetime access. And that means you would be able to access it unlimited. The memberships are right now set at a monthly. You can get it monthly, or you can do it every 3 months. If you do it every 3 months, you save a little bit on the total cost that it would have been for doing it on monthly.
Makes sense.
When we're doing the classes live, I'm doing the classes on Zoom. So you will get the Zoom link to come into the class. I will be recording everything. What I've been doing lately is it depends on what folks are saying. A lot of times I'm including them and their responses and that stuff in the replay. So it's kind of like you're still in the class, which is kind of cool. But I think the live ones are probably the most fun. But I know a lot of people, they don't have time. I mean, I'll sign up for class and I don't have time to sit there and do the live. So I'll wait for the replay and then I'll put it on fast forward or on double speed so that I can make my way through it, because, it is what it is. When you watch the replay, you are able to pause it, watch it faster, rewatch any pieces that you need to in case there's something that you want to learn again. And everybody who attends it live can also watch the replays. Yeah. I think I answered the question.
Debbie's on today. Did you have some coffee today? There we go. I was doing the cold coffee game, the cold brew.
I'm on coffee all the time. When I got sick, it was kind of a breathing issue. This was in 2017, and for 2 years I was basically only working part-time because I had trouble breathing. I was super fatigued, all this stuff. And everything the doctors told me they thought it was, turned out I don't think it was. They thought I had asthma. They thought I was allergic to everything, all the things. And I think what it really was is they were changing some of the rules and some of the things that happened at work. And I think it was anxiety for the most part. But, when you're trying to let your body heal, you're sitting on the couch, you're doing nothing. And I basically felt like I was having to live off of coffee, and I haven't let it go. By the way, this is not because of the coffee. This is just me.
That's okay. That's fun. That's the energy. Does anybody who's watching us have any questions for Debbie? Any questions about using lights in your birthday card, in your cards? Do they weigh much? Like, do they increase? This is my question. Do they increase the cost of mailing?
No, not really. I mean, these things are still super light. You may want to put it in a bigger package, like a bubble mailer or a bigger envelope, because it does increase the thickness. So the tape you're going to want to use is like a double thick tape. One of the things that Amanda did within the last 2 years, I think, is that she made the mechanism smaller. So they're barely, I'd say that they're just slightly larger than the thickness of the thin battery. So let me take one of those out and let you see it. Looking for which package I already had open. Because like I said, if I don't have it on my desk, I'm not going to use it. But I did have one out that I decided to get everything prepped so that I would use it. It's not that one. It's not where the heck did I put it? Did y'all steal stuff from me again? Okay,
can they be mailed through the regular USPS?
It can be mailed through regular mail. Absolutely. To be honest, where a lot of folks have said that they've had issues with things being mailed out and having them come back because of postage or whatever, I rarely have a problem with it. Usually what I'll do is I'll if I think it might be a little heavy, I'll weigh it. So I've got a scale here, and if it's more than the ounce, I'll just add the extra ounce thing on there. Probably the biggest thing is making sure that it's not going to get damaged in the mail. So adding a piece of cardstock or something helps. So that's how thick that little mechanism is.
Yeah, it's very thin.
And just so that you can see relative to a battery, here's how thick that battery is. So it's like not even as thick as a quarter. It's really, really thin. And these things, they just stick them on there, and sometimes the stick-em makes it. She has everything taped together so you don't lose everything. Okay, so that is actually a great idea, and I will have to pass that one along to her. What she did come out with this last year.
Nowadays with LEDs, you can do pretty much anything with colors.
Oh, absolutely. And my husband has played a lot with the stuff.
Yeah,
this is not the original. This is not the correct packaging. This one is kind of cool, though. She came out this last year with something called Twinkle Lights. And she sent this one to me. I think it was probably right around Christmas. And then, like I said, if I don't have it on my desk to use, I won't use it. This one is called Twinkle Lights. And this is kind of cool. This is different than the one that I used in the class, and I think, does it already have the battery? Yes. Okay. So this looks just like the Easy Lights. Okay. And maybe I should switch. I was thinking maybe I should switch my camera around, but it's got these 3 little pieces on the end. See those? Those are our LED lights. So you push the button and they light up. This one, the other ones, you press the button and it keeps the light on. You take your thumb off, it turns off. This one, you press the button, and they start blinking. So these are her twinkle lights. So you could basically make like a starry sky with twinkling lights. You could put these on a tree, whatever you want to do. But that's what I was thinking was a tree. And then, of course, I got them after all my Christmas cards were done. So I never used them. But these I know that she's got in her shop because we had a bunch of them. I think she sold out of them at the expo again. She sold out of so much stuff because it was everybody loved this stuff.
How much are the memberships again? Now, if you're in the VIP, you get 3 months for free, and then
exactly. So, if you decide to get the subscription to my class and you want to just go month to month, it's $20, which is actually the same price as getting one of the classes with the lifetime memberships, lifetime access. So it's entirely up to you. And then if you want to do 3 months, it's $50, meaning you save $10 on over the 3-month time period, and it just auto renews. You don't have to think about it. You just show up for the class every month.
Yeah, Tracy, you might be able to answer this one. Whoops, not that one. This one, it moved on me. When Canada can we get these lights? Are you aware, Tracy? Can you bring them in, or
Well, Cheryl, I happen to be looking at the moment on their site going, do they resell to the store or to,
Well,
the store?
yes,
So
she does.
I'm looking at it.
We had some folks at the expo that we were talking to that were basically wanting to get them in their stores.
Yeah.
So yes, you can definitely chat with Amanda, and she will set you up. That's
And
Amanda
I
Stevens with
definitely
Pear
will be.
Blossom Press. Something else for you guys, though. If you're interested in just meeting her, I don't know for sure if she's in town this week, but I think she is. Every Sunday on her website, you can see that there's probably a link that says Crafternoon. She has an open Zoom session for anybody who wants to pop in. So Tracy, this may be a great way for you to chat with her a little bit, meet her in the Zoom session, and set up when to get together to see if you can get access to the lights. But I don't know if she's in town. She's been missing a lot of them because she's been doing a ton of those scrapbook expos.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That
she
makes sense.
signed herself up to do, I think out of the 11 that they had, I think she's doing 8 of them this summer. So I don't remember if she's in town this week.
That's okay. I mean, if nobody's in a rush, and I'm gonna look at Cheryl Kell's name there and just say, if you're not in a rush, I'm definitely, trust me, I've been watching all of yous and
And
already
I'll be
written that
honest,
down, and I'm gonna find out.
if
Let
I
you
mean,
know.
I could, for that matter, if I know that it would be easier for them if they get it directly from you than getting it from somebody in the United States and having them ship it. But I can get them for them as well if it comes down to it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and put that offer out. That is something I'm planning on doing as well. One of the things I'm wanting to add to my classes is kind of little mini card kits, which if it was a light up class, it would of course include a light. Or 2 or something like that. But that would of course be additional cost plus shipping, and it's going to be just easier for everybody if you could get them directly and then distribute. So
someone says I'm looking for a Christmas card guide that would work with these lights.
I think any of them would. I mean, not just dies. I mean, think about just having a Christmas tree. Just a Christmas tree. Okay. For one, there are a lot of examples of different cards done with the lights on Amanda's site. She is just brilliant. One of which was using a die from Spellbinders and yes, I'm saying Spellbinders because we both use Spellbinders stuff a lot. There was one that was basically just a reindeer face. She did it on a slim line, and she made the nose light up using this little guy with just the one light, and she had the light down on the nose, and then you just push the button because you can use a stamp to say where to. There's several different stamp sets out there that have the push me button on there. So you just stamp on there. There's push here or press me or whatever. You just press the button and you're good to go. But she made it so that it's like unobtrusive. So she did all the coloring. Then I think she did it like either in clear embossing powder or something. But she had this little bitty place on there for you to be able to dye.
You could do those on scrapbooking pages too, definitely.
Okay, I just saw Deb's question saying thinking of a wreath. Well, this is one that would probably work well for a wreath. This one's called the Halo Lights. She's gone through a couple of different iterations of it. The ones I have got 6 lights. She started off with 4 lights, then it was 6, and now this one, the one she's doing now, is going to have 5. So it's kind of an even balance. And the way that it works, it's a circle. It's a circle. So let me put a battery. This one already has a battery in it.
What's the company's name again? Somebody asked.
Pear Blossom Press. And there's a link to that in the supply list. So I'm just going to show how that one works.
Okay.
So this one doesn't twinkle. It's just straight lights. But that would work good on a wreath. And she has done one of those on the packaging. She's got like a little fishbowl. Oh, there we go. Has a fishbowl. So there's a lot of fun ideas that you could do with this stuff. And I'm finally getting my brain working to do more of the lights. I think I've done like since the expo, I've done at least 3 that were light up cards. The live stand, you can go back onto my channel if you like and see the replay of this, but the live stream I did that immediate weekend after was doing one with a grill. And that has actually a kind of a fun story to go along with it. A year ago, right after Creativation, Amanda came on to my channel. We did a live stream together, and both of us were going to see what we could come up with for a light up card. And all I could think of was, okay, let me try something with a balloon. So I had like I think it was a little unicorn with a little balloon stamp, whatever. And I had the balloon light up. She went through her stash of dies, had no idea what she was going to do, and just pulled out some random dies, like circle die and things from different sets, and came up with a grill, a barbecue grill, where the flames light up in the center.
Very cool.
So yeah, and everybody has absolutely loved that. And I might have what was created from that. Okay, so this is what the grill looks like now. Trinity Stamps was the place that she had gotten the dies. It was basically different Trinity Stamps sets that she pulled together and created this thing on a live stream with me. She showed it to them, and they made this. So this is brand new. It's one, and she would have right there in the middle is where it lights up. I don't have that one with me because my husband's given it to his dad for Father's Day.
There you go.
So I made that this week too.
Someone shared that Dare to Be Artsy, who was here yesterday, has a rainbow with lights in the antlers, which is good. She has beautiful stuff too. So yeah.
Yeah, I love her stuff too. I've got some of her things as well. She's such a sweetheart. And what's fun is her dies. I was shocked when I saw it because I didn't know. So I think what it was, I was participating in a hop, and they sent me some stuff to try out. It was like pieces from different collections, and I opened it up. It's like, okay, we've got scrapbook paper, we've got stamps, we've got dies. It's like, wait a minute, the dies fit the scrapbook paper. How'd she do that? I had no idea that it was going to do that, but that was so cool.
That was pretty amazing that she thought of that, because nobody else really has.
That is just so cool. Absolutely, so cool.
So excellent. So yeah, lots of really cool ideas here. Stamps on a cute little card with reindeer on a campfire. Love the idea. So excellent.
So I've got some other ideas with some of the things that I've got sitting over here that I need to work with.
Well, it's kind of fun to add lights to things and have that.
Absolutely. It is so cool. And people just love any kind of an interactive thing. And that is an easy one. This basically has been a game changer. This little tiny thing, it just adds one light. That's what it's called. She named it One Light. She said that because her other ones, the easy lights with the 3 little lights, that was her original product, and she almost named this thing's Easier Lights and thought that no, that just sounds wrong. So she called it easy. She called it One Light because it's one light, and anybody can do this. It's that simple. Anybody can do this.
But you can see them used in many applications, not just. We had someone talking about mixed media, not mince media, but
I'm thinking these would be really great on scrapbook pages too.
Yeah,
especially since I'm thinking you'd have to place it so that the mechanism was somewhere where it wasn't going to automatically get smushed, or use a little strip of paper behind the battery on there, and so that it doesn't automatically. You don't want it to wear out the battery when you're not looking at it. So that's the only problem. But I'm thinking this would be great for that kind of thing too.
Someone said I didn't want to try the lights until hearing your description. Now I want the twinkle lights.
She doesn't want them. She said she needed them. There's a difference.
Okay, so Deb Watson is asking about the Silhouette Greetings thing. That one was actually last month's Die of the Month. Glimmer of the Month for May. So it may not be, you may not have access to it at this point, but I would say any kind of a balloon die would work. I really like using the club kits. They are fantastic. And I mean, like this stuff that this month is all whales, and it's also fun. But yeah, that specific die that I used for these cards, were actually part of the Glimmer of the Month. One of the wonderful things about Spellbinders is that they do tend to, on a lot of them, especially if they're popular, a lot of them they do re-release. So my assumption is they're probably going to re-release that.
Often what they do, like you're saying, if it's part of a kit that's not available to the stores and that, they see how popular it is, and then they go, okay, now everybody wants it, so then they start releasing it like individually as just the die and whatnot, not necessarily for the whole kit.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been seeing some fun things that I didn't get that are out now. It's like, I didn't get that. Where's mine? Well, I get offered to try out different things, and I have to kind of limit how many I can do because I only have 24 hours in a day. And yeah, but they've got a lot of things out right now that just came out as part of the June release. The June release is usually around, I think this is actually in the, it may be in the coming soon area. I'm not 100% sure, but the new arrivals usually come out right around the 15th. And they've got a ton of really cute things, a lot of circle dies. Kathy Zilski had a new video yesterday that would work great with putting vellum and a light behind it. It's basically a circle. If you have a circle die, you can make a balloon.
Yep.
If you can do anything, any kind of a die that can make a balloon, you can do that. If you've got a sentiment, you can put that across the front of it to block part of it if you need to. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Use what you got. I mean, yes, all the new stuff is always fun to play with, but if you've got something that'll do it,
yes.
If you've got a Cricut, if you've got a Silhouette, if you've got a Scan and Cut, you don't have to get all the dies. If you've got a laser printer that works well enough, you can do the foiling without having to buy the foil press. I mean, I love my Glimmer system, but I've also got a laser printer. So there's lots of ways to do different things. The different tools just make it easier to do one or the other.
Yeah. Someone said be careful of batteries on any, scrapbooking pages, but anything that's long-term storage, yes, batteries.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Batteries don't tend to leak the same way as other batteries, but it's no matter what it is.
Right.
You can take the battery out when you store it and as a gift and that.
You just need to make sure that you position it somewhere where you can get to it. Otherwise, you're going to tear up the card. But if it's on a scrapbook page, absolutely. Make sure you position. The mechanism part is the part that has got the battery on it. Make sure it's positioned somewhere where you can get to the battery. So you don't have to glue it down.
Debbie asked, if I join the club, would I have possible access to, you mean if you join Spellbinders Club, Debbie? I'm not sure which club you're speaking about. We've talked about a lot of clubs.
Okay, I think she is talking about that one based on her previous questions. You may. One of the things I know about the Spellbinders Club, because I kind of go in and out depending on what the product is and whether or not they're sending me it to play with as an influencer, because those I don't pay for. If you are in any of their clubs, you get a discount on pretty much everything in the store. And there is a section that is past clubs. If you're on the website and you go under clubs and just scroll down, there's one that's under value clubs. There's one that says shop past kits. Everybody has access to those. So if they have released something from a previous kit, you can find it there. Mm. And this one right now, it's not on the site at the moment, unfortunately. Because you could just do a search by it and you'd be able to find it.
Excellent. Cheryl's asking for links. I'm not sure which links you're having trouble with. All Debbie's links are on her page that's live today, so you can click on any of her links there.
And you can find me anywhere. I'm Debbie J's Crafting Corner everywhere. Yeah. So if you're looking on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, you're going to find me. And if you need to... if you're needing to find a specific link or something, let me know.
Yeah. So
I'm happy to help. Absolutely.
And
in our Facebook group, if you're in there, you can
absolutely.
Yeah, so I am in there too. Me as well there, Cheryl, because don't worry, I have no problem saying, okay, here's Debbie, or here's, whoever it is.
Well, just like someone had contacted me yesterday. It was before you guys contacted me, but someone had contacted me yesterday where my link was not working. The one to my freebie wasn't working. I did not know it wasn't working until somebody sent me a message. It's like on my website, you can send me a message on my website. And I got the message, but right now there's so many, it's taken me a while to go through them all to see who has what. Mostly is letting me know that every time someone gets the freebie, it tells me somebody submitted the form.
Right.
So I have to go through all of those to find when somebody's actually saying something different. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
But it turns out that there was a problem with the link and it was not downloading for whatever reason. I'm storing it on the Amazon SES. There's a thing out there. But anyway, and apparently I think they made a change or something, because a couple of my links stopped working where they had been working before. So I fixed it. I tested it. It worked. So you shouldn't have any problem anymore. But that just means you can contact me. It's fine. I found out about this. I fixed it probably about 15 minutes before I saw the post on Facebook saying someone was having a problem.
Well, it's good that people
So the point is, you can contact me either way.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's good that people are going to your channel and that we've had lots of questions. And that's true. For people who are listening, if something's not working on the site, please be patient, because
Absolutely.
there's a lot of links on this site. There's a lot. I mean, it doesn't look like to you, but for each speaker, there's probably 8 links or more by the time we finish all this. And there's 24 speakers. So and there's more than that. So yeah, they don't always get copy perfect. And sometimes the gremlins come. You had the gremlins.
Crafting gremlins steal my stuff all the time.
There are gremlins in the internet, and you're just a great example of a gremlin. It was working and now it's not, and we don't know what isn't working until someone tells us.
Exactly. And all it takes is some person that has some type of access to whatever it is. They change something and it messes everything up. I mean, that happens with everything. I mean,
so
tech is great until it's not.
Yeah,
exactly. Tech allows us to have these conversations, to have people from all over the world, but then sometimes tech doesn't work, and that's just life.
Absolutely.
So
very true.
Time. We are working through all, and fingers crossed, we're working through all the tech issues and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if you are interested in Debbie's membership, by the VIP, you'll get Debbie's membership for pretty much the same price, but a whole bunch of, there's like a watercolor course from Alt Nanu. There's discounts.
Yeah, which I plan on taking all of the classes that everybody's offering. Yeah.
There's a craftathon that we're talking about with Nicole earlier. There's a discount from Tracy's store if you're Canadian, or other as well. Tracy's got a discount in there. So yeah, definitely. If it's something you've been considering, the price goes up probably Wednesday when we close everything up. So otherwise you'll have to go directly to Debbie's store, which is fine. But you can get a little bit better deal if you go through us and get all the bonuses with it. Plus you get access.
And I do occasionally offer discounts for different things and stuff. So one good thing to do would be to always show up for my live streams on Tuesday. Because they're usually the folks that find out what's going on first and are the ones that get to participate the most and all of that. I've also got a Discord server, which a lot of crafters don't know what Discord is. It's basically like a different type of customizable Facebook where you don't have to deal with Facebook. I guess that's kind of sort of what it is. It's one that if you have any friends that are gamers, that's kind of the way that they build their communities is on that instead of Facebook.
Yeah, the gamers have their own world. So in many ways they have their own world.
But the thing is, there's a lot of crafters that are using it too. And I actually got an email from Twitch where they're wanting to know, do you have any friends that are crafters that would like to work over here with us, because we're really wanting to push into the crafting world?
Well,
this was like within the last couple of days. Like, what?
The crafting world is a very lucrative world, right?
Yes.
So as someone said in our crop on Friday, I love this one because their favorite tool is their credit card.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
It's like, that is, that's the crafting world. And that's why, but we were talking about this on our last call, that, we can have many addictions in life. This is a pretty cool addiction to have. So
yeah, because you get to, you buy the stuff and then you actually use it. Okay, don't buy stuff if you're not going to use it. And when you use it, I want to see pictures. That's the thing. I want to see pictures of everything, because you know what? I inspire myself sometimes, which is kind of odd, but you guys are the ones that inspire me. An example of me inspiring myself. I had recorded an unboxing like 2 months ago that wasn't due until like last week. And then I'm watching it as I'm editing it, because I hadn't done that yet because I was a slacker. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Why didn't I play with this yet?
Yes, unboxing.
Because you never know. Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Tracy's got to start doing some unboxings. Tracy's like,
yes,
I'm pulling Tracy into the online world slowly.
Well, I want to help with pulling her into the online world. I mean, what time zone are you in, Tracy?
Same as yours.
Okay, great. Which means that you could do live stream with me. You could come on my channel at some point.
There you go.
And we can craft together. Yes, that would be fun. But I do that on Tuesday nights. I'm saying it again. I'm not good at plugging myself, but I'm practicing. Okay, I'm practicing. I do a live stream every week, Tuesday night at 5:30 Eastern time at WJ'sCraftingCorner.com. Why do I always want to put the .com on the end of a YouTube? No.
No.
Another thing that's really cool on YouTube that a lot of folks may not know is most channels have now got where you don't have to have all those weird words and the weird letters and stuff up there. So I'm youtube.com, Debbie J's Crafting Corner. And then if you want to see what my next live stream is or pop into the current one, if I am live, /live.
Mm-hmm.
That's something they added like within the last 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And it makes it so easy to find it. You don't have to find the actual link. You just go to
little number
/live.
links are no fun. So Tracy's at embellishedconnections.com. Tracy's had a real kick into YouTube because she didn't have a YouTube channel before we do this.
I noticed that. I went onto her channel. It's like, wait a minute, there's no videos here. Why are there no videos here? So
there will be.
Yeah, honey, we got to work on that.
I've been working on it for a long time. So we now have 600 and some odd subscribers on our channel. So
yeah, that is absolutely fabulous. That is
and a crazy amount of views. So if you want to start YouTube, this is the way to do it because you just go boom up and YouTube starts. They wouldn't verify her face the other day, so it's been really.
Okay, it's not her face. Whose face is it?
Well, YouTube, as you set up, you have to go through this face verification.
I know.
And we did it once, and then all of a sudden I couldn't put thumbnails on any video. And she had to verify it again, and it refused her face. But then last night it worked fine. So I don't know what YouTube's doing.
Yeah, and I know sometimes you'll start something and you get the tech issues and you think, why am I even bothering? I don't want you to feel that way. But Tracy, you know how to get in touch with me. And plus there's a bunch of other, Erin is awesome when it comes to YouTube and everything. I mean, Tracy I went to one of her classes at Creativation and she's fabulous. But we're here for you. If you have any kind of questions.
Well, thank you.
I'm not an expert. I just play and tinker with a lot of things. So I'm slowly learning things. But yeah, I'm willing to help with whatever I can.
I'm Tracy's techie, and we are going to go try out that OBM software. OBS. Sorry, I'm reading it upside down. I'm actually reading what I wrote down upside down, so I'm like OB something. So thank you so much for doing this, Debbie, and sharing your energy.
Oh, happy to. I hope I didn't kind of run over you guys by talking too much. I get excited and I talk too much.
So Tracy, you got people saying, "Do it, thumbs up, let's get."
I've been reading.
Tracy and I have some plans moving forward. So this is not the only time.
Either of you want to be on my channel? Let me know. Yeah. We can craft together.
This is I'm like I said, I'm not a paper crafter, but I do other stuff. But this is not the only summit. We will be announcing the next summit. We've loved this experience, so we'll definitely be doing more. I just
fabulous. That is true.
Yes, so thank you so much. We are live again today at 5:30 with the other Tracy, who is coming to us from Cairns, Australia. So she'll be coming from Australia, and she did the Into the Wild. And then we have Miss Carrie at 6:45.
Oh yeah, Carrie's awesome.
Eastern.
I think. Awesome.
It's like my brain is in all these time zones.
I don't ask me to. I mean, I find out somebody's got a live going, and sometimes it's like, what time is that here? Are they overlapping mine? Do I need to send people over to that one when I get done? I don't know.
Tracy in Australia is not in her hometown, so she had to do another time conversion to figure this out. So we were like, we can do this. We'll figure this out. But I've lived time zones most of my career, so time zones for me are pretty easy. Thank you that we all do have cool friends. It's a cool environment. It's the joy of technology is that we can bring people together from all over the world and have conversations. And even technology like we're using right now, Restream, they're all very new, right? So getting more and more stuff is coming up.
And they keep adding things. And that's other than watching crafty videos, I watch a lot of tech kind of videos as to things that I can do on my website or on my YouTube channel or on Twitch or whatever, all the fun things you can add to it. So I'm watching StreamYard all the time. I'm watching Restream all the time. There's a lot of different folks and they are adding things all the time. Even YouTube is adding more things that are making it more fun and easy for us. And what I'm loving is that they're starting to bring in more things for the interactivity with the chat. Have them be able to interact more with us.
The chat's nice, and YouTube's starting to value the shorts too. So that's another thing. That's why boxing's really fun, Tracy. Unboxing.
Absolutely.
Tracy's like,
tech stuff I'm done with after this weekend. Just for a bit. Give me a couple days off.
I'm here to help you with your tech.
Oh, I know. I'm just, whew.
Okay, well,
good.
since we're about done, I'm probably going to pop over to Pear Blossom Press. I think someone asked where was that live going to be, but Pear Blossom Press, she does a crafternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern, and which is in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to probably pop in there and just say hi to folks and see who's in there. And I'll say hi to Roberta because I know she's going to be in there. But I don't know if Amanda's going to be there or not, but it is where you can just craft with people. It's kind of like the crop that we were doing, but it's usually a lot smaller than the crops, and everybody's just doing their own thing and just hanging out.
Sounds good.
Well, I may not be able to join in there, but I'm not kidding her or you. I'm very serious. I will definitely be contacting her and stuff. You can even tell her to bug me because
I will definitely do that.
And that's what I pay attention to. And trust me, I'll follow up on it.
Fantastic. I will let Amanda know and have her contact you.
Tell Amanda's way into Canada. Talk to Tracy.
Yeah.
It's a good market to get into. So absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing your enthusiasm. Like I said, we have 2 more left.
Happy to.
If anybody's considering the VIP, Debbie's thing, that's a great. I mean, the VIP has over $1,000 worth of value.
Yeah, I know.
So it's you only need to want 2 or 3 things, and you paid the price for it, and it will be available till Wednesday, and then it will go to full price as we kind of close all this down till the next one that we're going to be doing in November.
That's right.
Oh, I don't think I had heard about when that was going to be.
We just decided this morning.
Okay, I may have to bug you then.
November is our next one, so we're going to. Well,
November's my birthday month, so you guys just need to do stuff for me for my birthday.
Oh, there you go. Happy birthday cards. Yes. Happy birthday cards for November. So yes,
absolutely.
Tracy has to fit it in with all her other crops and stuff that she supports.
Yeah,
so that we figured out.
Honey, I feel you. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah. I'm the more flexible when it comes to dates. But we've done so much work now, we'll be able to reuse it. So cross our fingers, it will be.
Absolutely. I mean, the first time you do anything is the hardest, period. It doesn't matter what it is. There's a lot of moving parts with the summit.
The very first summit I ever did was 2013. There was no Zoom. There was no Restream. There was no YouTube. There was very little Facebook. And it was audio only, live.
Oh, wow.
And the very first call we had, I get this message about 45 minutes through, and my friend saying, we're all on hold. We left them all on hold because the on-hold didn't work. And so but they stayed.
My goodness.
And so we had to pivot and put out a new email and redo that one live again later in the day. And so my first 2 summits were all live because that's the only way you could do them then. And then
my goodness. It
came on, and now it is a lot of work, but it's a lot easier and you can reach more people. But yeah, that was my first live, was leaving the poor people on hold. And it was like, if my friend hadn't texted me, I would never have known. It was like, because you didn't have the interaction, you didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I rely on the people that show up in my lives because I'll be talking like for 5 minutes and not realize I didn't pull my mic down.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that time. Thank you, Mum Full of Joys. We've really enjoyed it. We've enjoyed just all the people around the world coming in and doing this. And I know there's people from Germany in here. And I don't know how to pronounce your name. Adelaide.
I
guess you're right.
She's from Germany. I know she's from Germany. She's been on most of our calls, so we really appreciate it. And the Aussies will be waking up soon. Although we've had people from Ireland, from Germany, from India.
I'm always shocked when I get people that it's like 2 a.m. and they're in my channel. It's like, go to sleep. What's wrong with you?
Well, we had some people in the crowd in their bed, so it all goes fine. So I'm following you from Spain. Thank you. My nephew just got married in Spain last weekend. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wasn't able to go because of this and other things, but he just got married in Toledo, Spain.
Oh, wow.
So we're just coming back with photos of it. It was beautiful there. So I'm late to the party, so we'll have to catch the replay. It's a very energetic replay. You went to Target. Well, there you go.
Well, that's one thing I love about the replays. You can go back and rewatch it if you want to. Absolutely.
Some of us, I'm a night owl too, so yes, I would tend to be on things late. So thank you so much again. We are going to let you go so you can get to the other one that you want to go to. And thank you everyone who joined live, and we will be back at 6 p.m. No, yes, 5:30.
Yeah. We should be there on time. 5:30.
5:30 to do the English-speaking people better. Yes. I'll be back at 5:30 with the other Tracy. It'll be Tracy squared. So,
that's right.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.